Good morning, or at least here where I am, it's morning. Hello, everybody. I am, as always, I always say this, I always start off with the same thing, how happy I am for the opportunity to connect with all of you and to assist you with your healing journey by just providing a free, Reiki offering to help bring you into alignment with whatever it is that you need most at this time. So grateful for the opportunity to be here. So whether you're watching it live or you watch it after the fact, Reiki is not confined by space or time. So that's why videos work. That's why you can watch, one of my YouTubes that have Reiki infused meditations all in them, and you can receive Reiki even though it's, 3 years after I've posted it. It's just not confined by space or time, which is energy healing, and Reiki is just absolutely amazing. So grateful to be here and grateful to connect with you. Hi, Anna. So what I wanted to do today is we're going to share this high vibe Reiki energy for anyone who wants to receive. And in the spiritual journey, what I've learned is that, we're continuously moving in energy, right? Like the earth is moving and her energy is moving, ours moves along with it. So there's just, and this is without getting too complex, but even if we're just talking about new moons and full moons, those have shifts in the energy, and that energy impacts us. So, for example, new moons often bring in the energy of new beginnings, while full moons bring in the energy of endings. And there's a period of time before and after the peak that we are either experiencing, bringing in, or releasing. Well, that alone can just really make us feel like we're on this emotional roller coaster, right? So, what we're doing today is we're just bringing balance. So wherever it is that you are on this roller coaster of energies, we're just bringing balance today. That's the only intention I have for this, is just to bring you balance. Reiki has its own intelligence. So, what one person needs might be very different from what another person needs. And that's okay. The Reiki knows what to do. Your spirit guides know what to do. Your higher self knows what to do. The angels know what to do. They know exactly what to do for each person as an individual, which is why I can work on so many people at one time during these group sessions. So I will leave a little time at the end just to kind of check in with people. And if people have any questions, I'm always happy to answer them. For anyone new here today, my name is Laura Rose, and I am an intuitive. I'm an energy healer. I'm a channel. I'm a writer. I do energy healings. I'm a Reiki master. And my big goal is to help Earth with raising her vibration. So help raise the vibration of the whole planet. And I do this by helping each of you raise your vibration. So everything I do is geared around this, raising your vibration through workshops, by posts that I share that are positive. We've got connection workshops, we've got Reiki workshops, we've got all sorts of different workshops that are all designed for the same thing, which is to help you raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, not only do you feel better, it makes it much easier for you to co-create, manifest. It makes it so much easier for you to hear your intuitive guidance, which is a really cool part of raising your vibration. All of this gets so much easier when you raise your vibe. And then the really amazing thing is that energy spreads, right? So as you feel better and better and better, and you're raising your vibration, you actually are having a positive impact without even trying on the world around you. So it's a really beautiful thing that we're doing here. So every time you take a step towards doing the work or receiving Reiki to help yourself, or using learning opportunities that are out there, whether it's YouTube, workshops, reading books, whatever it is that you're doing to help yourself heal, you're actually a part of helping raise the vibration of everyone around you. So it's a really beautiful thing. So I'm grateful to be here. Grateful for the opportunity to connect with everybody. So I would like to hear from you. Like, how are you guys doing today? And how do it, if you're new, if this is your first time attending one of these lives, let me know that too. But I'd love to know how you guys are all doing. How are you feeling? How are things going? For me, and while I'm waiting for people to type, for me, things are, they're going well. One of the things that's coming up right now in my awareness. So as we're doing energy work and clearing our energy and shifting our energy and raising our vibration, different things are going to come into your awareness that are ready to be healed. And for me, one of the things that's coming up is balance, creating more balance in my life and taking more time to take better care of me so that I can be of service even more to others, to the planet, to others. So that's something that's coming up for me right now with my inner work that I'm doing, and it's not anything that's good or bad. It's just more of an awareness of, okay, this is something I need to work on. This is something that would be beneficial to me. So just kind of checking in with all of you and how you all are doing right now. So we've got people that are going through chemo. That's a big deal. Got people releasing some stuff. Yep, that happens. Yesterday was rough, but today feels better. I wonder if there's a way for me to kind of put this on the screen. See if we can check. There we go. That's kind of nice. That's a little bit easier for everybody to see. We're going through some ups and downs. So yeah, so it feels like people are feeling maybe a little energetically stuck, is kind of what I think I'm feeling right now. It's just some energies are feeling a bit stuck. That's okay. That's okay. We all go through this. I'm no expert. Anyone who attends my workshops know that I try to be very clear that I'm teaching what I've learned so far, but I'm still a student. I'm still learning. And I also go through periods of time where I feel really stuck. So if you go through that, just know it's okay. We all do this. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. I have my little agenda, and I kind of went off my agenda here looking at the chat. I do this. So anyone who is sensitive to energy, you will find yourself frequently, and this actually applies to everyone, but the people who are sensitive to energy are the ones who notice it the most. We're frequently in this place of releasing what no longer serves, anchoring new light, releasing what no longer serves, anchoring new light. And again, those who are quote unquote awakened are really the ones I think that begin to notice it more than others. And again, it's just part of this ascension process. It's part of this process of raising our vibration. So whether we're doing the work intentionally to kind of help ourselves through it, or the earth is just doing it for us, there is this anchoring, releasing, anchoring new light, releasing what no longer serves. And it's an ongoing process. And what I have found in my journey is the more I am releasing and letting go and learning to just go with the flow of things, the less difficult it is for me when it is time to release anything that's no longer serving me. When I early on, and I've shared my short story multiple times, so if you've already heard it, I apologize, but my awakening was in 2019. So I've actually not been on this spiritual journey too terribly long. And at that point, I definitely did not believe I was intuitive. I knew nothing of energy healing. So there's been a lot happening in 5 years. But early on, when it was time to release and let go of things, it was like a whole thing. It was like a whole thing. It would take me weeks to get over it. I would feel really, really depressed or really, really anxious. And it would go on for on and on and on. And my guides showed me an image at one point of, if you've got a rope that you're holding on to, and the rope it's going no matter what. Like it doesn't serve you anymore. You're actually being done a kindness by removing whatever this is. And I was shown that the harder I hold on to that, the more that rope is burning and injuring my hand, right? So, that rope burn. And if I would just trust that if I let go, it's because I've been moving up in vibration, and what I've been holding on to just doesn't match me anymore. And if I would just trust and let go of that, then it's okay. There's things that want to come in that are a better match. So I've always appreciated that they showed me that, even though I will tell you, it did not make it that much easier to let go. It was truly a process of time and patience and learning to trust that when I do let go, there's better on its way. And but I really think that we don't learn that unless we've gone through the experience consciously aware and being aware, unless we've gone through the experience multiple times. Okay, we kind of have to keep going through it before it starts to make sense. So good morning. There's different people joining us. Good morning. So glad to have you all here. So hopefully what I just shared makes sense to you. And if you're going through that process of releasing and letting go, or even just going through that process of feeling like grief, like I think grief is a legit feeling that comes along with releasing something. So if you're going through a period where you feel like a lot of grieving, you feel like things are stuck, or you feel you are stuck, have some grace and love for yourself. You're human. It's not really you or your spirit, but you're human who's having this human experience. You're humans going through it, and it's a bit challenging, and that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's totally fine. It's just part of it. Even though it's uncomfortable, it's okay. It's part of it. Sometimes it helps me to refer to myself as, oh, my human is having a really hard day today, because it helps me to step out, kind of be more in a place of observation, to step back a bit. And because, we're all here as fractions of light from source, God, universe, whatever term you want to use. We're all just pieces of light having an experience. And it helps me to say my human is having a hard day. My human needs a little extra TLC. I think my human needs a piece of cake because it's been a rough day. It helps me to kind of separate a little bit. Speaking of that image of, that what I just said about us being a fraction of light from God. Yesterday, so Fridays are my day off, and yesterday I had what I call a spiritual day. And spiritual days are when I sit with my guides and I pull out the journal, and I pull out, I've got, I think, like 10 different types of oracle cards. I pull it all out and I say, here are my questions. I'm going to pull oracle cards. I want to do messages. I want to receive images. We're going to journal. We're going to plan. I want to talk about what's going on for the rest of the year for me. I want to talk about what I need to grow and do better for myself, because I know when I take care of me and do better for me, it actually helps me to help all of you, right? So it all works for all of us. So I did that yesterday, and one of the things that came up was the importance of remembering that we're all one, we're all connected. And I was doing a meditation, and it was really cool because I had, of course, I've got my eyes closed, and I can see, it's like I'm in, I don't know, a busy street, like on a busy street. There's people all over the place. They're kind of all over, and they switched and turned into diamonds of light. all these people turned into diamonds of light, and all of them had cords connecting them to God, connecting them to Mother Earth. And everything was identical. It was all cords of light, and with diamonds that represented the vessel. And then I was sitting there just kind of looking around, absolutely amazed by it. And then they switched back to people having, of course, everyone looks unique and different and having their own individual unique experiences. So that was a really cool and a really important reminder for me. Um, because I get stuck in the human experience too, where I can get caught up in different dramas that are happening around me. I don't have a lot of drama in my life, but there seems to be a lot of drama around me sometimes, and I can get caught up in it. And I don't want to, but I can get caught up in it. Like it's a really good TV show. I could just get really caught up in it. And it was a really important reminder for me that, basically we're all beings of light in disguise, right? Like we're all these just beautiful beams of light in disguise, having this wonderful, challenging, full of ups and downs experience here on earth. So wanted to share that. I'm just kind of looking at the chat here. All right, wonderful. Well, I am hoping that this little bit of energy I share with you guys today is going to be good for you. I do, before we get into it, and I'll talk about the workshops more in a little bit, but before we get into it, just because I feel like this is an appropriate place to talk about it, I do offer one-on-ones where, we meet just you and I over Zoom. I do a full energy clearing, where we're working on all the chakras. We're working on specific things that I can feel are coming up, for healing. Depending on which type of session someone books, there's also an oracle card reading. So I ask, what's being revealed for this person's highest good. And that way your higher self has the ability to really bring in cards and a message for you that are geared towards you. But I do have clients that have very specific things going on, like medical things or emotional things, different challenges. And what happens, our energy centers, our chakras, they're notifying us all the time when they're closed, they're blocked, they're not functioning properly. They notify us all the time by how we feel in our emotions, by how we feel in our body. Anxiety for me is like the number one notifier that I am not in alignment. One of my energy centers has gotten blocked. So that's the big red flag for me. If I start to feel really low and depressed, that's a notification that something's blocked. So I do offer one-on-ones, but I also felt called to offer, along with a teaching, the shift events. And I'm very aware that there are people that, a session with me is out of their budget. So it came to me that, we don't want to leave anyone behind. I've got YouTube with Reiki infused meditations, which of course is completely free. But we also have these workshops that also include energy clearing in them. It's done as a group, but they're $11.11. And they're a very affordable way for someone who maybe financially feels challenged in that area, or just basically our goal, my guides and I, our big goal is for people not to be left behind. Our big goal is to help everybody. So there are options if someone is like, I could use more help than this once a month live. I could use more than that. There are different options that I offer for that reason, because the goal is for everyone to not be left behind, to feel their absolute best, and to raise their vibration. That's what we want for everyone. Because again, this helps everyone around you too. It's not selfish. It's truly helps everyone. It helps the whole collective. Because remember, we're these little diamonds of light that are all connected up to source and God, right? Like, so when one person does either, the work they need to raise their vibration, or they get that energy work done, or whatever it is, this helps all of us because we're all connected. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful system that's out there working for all of us. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to see if there's anything more. All right. Wonderful. I think we're ready. Let's, if you haven't already, go ahead and get comfortable. Okay. You're welcome to sit straight up or lay right down, lay down, whatever is most comfortable for you. So, and again, our intention with this one is that there are just the fluxes of energy that hit the planet, move us kind of in a roller coaster along our path of ups and downs, stuck energy, releasing energy, anchoring new energy. It's just kind of this cycle. And so the purpose of this is to bring you some balancing energy. Okay, that's the whole purpose. We want to bring you into some balanced energy. So, if you wish to receive this Reiki offering, just say yes quietly to yourself. You don't have to put it in the chat, just say it to yourself. And then, of course, when you're ready, you may close your eyes. All right. Let's move out of our thoughts, so out of our mind and into our body. And if it helps at all, you can place your hand on your heart, maybe one hand on your heart, one on your stomach, or both hands on your heart, or both on your stomach, whatever works for you. But whatever you feel called to do, sometimes it's helpful to actually put your hands on your body somewhere to help you move from your head into your body. So just go ahead and do that and just breathe into that space. I just got the message that you guys will all intuitively know where you need to put your hands. Maybe it's on your knees, like on your legs and knees, which is a grounding stance. Maybe you feel that you need to put your hands on your stomach. Maybe it's on your heart. Wherever it is, just intuitively know where it is that you want to just kind of encourage your vessel to relax. And with each breath, you anchor yourself more and more into your body. You leave your thoughts behind. We set the intention that this Reiki is bringing energetic balance to your body. So whether you're going through a period of releasing or a period of bringing in new, fresh energy, if you feel stuck because maybe energy isn't moving at all, whatever it is, we set the intention that the Reiki and the intelligence of this Reiki energy of your higher self and your guides, your angels, they will know exactly how to maneuver this energy for your highest and greatest good. I simply act as a pure channel. Just take some moments to breathe. If you're releasing, just let go. There's nothing to sort out with the release. There's nothing to try to figure out. Sometimes when we're releasing, our brain wants to go, what is that? What's happening? Doesn't matter. It's just ready to go. So let your brain relax and let whatever is ready to go, just let it move on. For those that it's appropriate for, I call in Archangel Michael and ask him to cut cords that are not serving you. And we're just taking a moment to clear away anything in your energy field that doesn't belong to you or no longer serves you. As we bring in fresh new light, this light knows exactly where to go for your highest and greatest good. And you may feel it move around. You might feel it go directly somewhere. It knows what to do. And I'm going to set the intention that this energy continue to come to you while I use the pendulum. I'm going to ask the pendulum to please clear your mind, body, and spirit. And then I'm getting the message that we want to do the same for your home. So we're going to clear your home of any energy that's not of the fifth dimension or higher, that's not of love. So those of you who are receiving this, we're clearing the space that you reside in. Because it's hard. It's hard to have ourselves in balance and then work in or be at home in a space that's not in balance. So we want to make sure that all parts of your life are in balance as possible. Take a moment to visualize and fully celebrate this incredible life journey you're on. It's been full of twists and turns, shifts and changes, ups and downs, but it's all part of this incredible human experience that has created you. And you are amazing. You are incredible. And all of those experiences have created the light that is you. Everyone here that's watching now or who's going to watch the video later, you have a unique light that's so important to the incredible web of life. Celebrate you, honor you. Take a moment to appreciate you, your journey, all the experiences. Just appreciate it. And yes, even the stuff that really, really sucked. I'm going to start grounding your energy now. And you can just continue to reflect on how incredible this journey's been. How completely amazing it is that you are here now. How we live in a time where I can be streaming live and bringing Reiki to so many people all at one time. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Visualize the light you carry connecting. So moving through the earth and connecting to the center of the earth. And that light merges with the energy of earth and it moves up, 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 up through the bottoms of your feet, up through your legs and torso, your arms, your neck and your head. Moves all the way up through all your chakras, all the way up to what I consider heaven, source, spirit, fully aligning you, fully grounding you. I'm just going to do one last little clearing, just with the intention that you are cleared of any energy that does not belong to you and cleared of any energy that's not of the fifth dimension or higher. Let's just make sure you're good and clear. It's time to come back to your body. You can take your time. There's no rush. I find it helpful to wiggle my fingers and toes and just fully get present back into my body. And as you come back, I'd like to hear how that was for you. How was that experience for you? Everyone's so different. And for some people, they might have felt really emotional. They might have released a lot of emotions. Other people might have felt just profound joy. Whatever experience you had is absolutely perfect for you and what you needed. There's no wrong experience. So as you come back, if you feel called to share, I'd love to hear how that was for you and how you're feeling now. And I say this all the time, but it's important, especially if anyone's never received Reiki before. You want to be sure to drink plenty of water after this. It's very important. It helps integrate the energy. It's kind of like when you get a massage, that you are, it's kind of like when you get a massage that you've released all this stuff. It's important to drink water to help you integrate that energy. Just kind of looking at the comments. Kelly feels floaty, so I'm want to make sure that everyone's grounded. So I'm just going to set the intention that if anyone needs more grounding, they're going to receive it right now. So I'm just going to continue grounding for a bit longer, and we'll just set the intention. Our guides and helpers know who needs more grounding. So I'm just going to continue grounding energy. Pat's feeling calm. Oh, good. I'm glad, Pat. Perfect. People are feeling peaceful and centered. That's what we wanted. Oh, Chastity took the pendulum class. Awesome. It's amazing. It's amazing. That was a fun class to teach. I did a pendulum workshop a while back, and what was hilarious about it is that my pendulum, at least I found it funny. My pendulum was like all in. So I was using it to try to, I was kind of holding it up and demonstrating different things. And it was like, it was giving us a big demonstration of yeses and nos, and was doing all sorts of it was doing all sorts of stuff. So Ray has a slight headache. It can be, I'm just going to continue grounding for people who need more grounding. So I will, you might need some more grounding, Ray. So I'm just going to continue grounding people. I'm talking, but I'm still grounding folks. So I'm just going to keep doing that for anyone who needs some extra. Some people need a little bit more. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah. So, I'll demonstrate the pendulum here in a moment if anyone who is curious. They're amazing. So I'll demonstrate that in a second. I do want to, before I demonstrate the pendulum, I do want to, and while I'm still grounding, if anyone is interested, I do have a workshop tomorrow. I try to keep them to an hour, but sometimes there's a lot of questions at the end and we go later, like an hour, hour and a half. But we're doing a workshop tomorrow on embracing your authentic self. And that's something that's really hard for a lot of us, like empaths and stuff. We can feel the energy of others. So we naturally we naturally go against what's in alignment a lot of times because it's uncomfortable to feel someone's disapproval or disappointment. And as we do our own inner healing, it becomes really clear that we need to really step into our truth and authentic self. So the workshop tomorrow offers some tips on how to do that, along with my guides help me with these workshops, and they give me like a different perspective. So they come in with a perspective that's much higher than my own. So they came in and gave me a lot of cool insights and perspectives on this, and letting go of people pleasing and instead getting ourselves into alignment. So there'll be about 30 minutes of teaching, and then we do 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, depending on our time, of energy clearing. And I intentionally go through every chakra. We spend a lot of time getting your energy good and clear. So I do have that workshop tomorrow. It's $11.11 to attend. We meet over Zoom, and I also send the recording out. So yeah. So those of you who, and just as a side note, if anyone is still needing grounding, I want you to know I'm still grounding your energy. Okay. So I'm still working on it. And then the following weekend on Saturday, I'm doing the first Inspired Connections meetup. It kind of came to me that, you guys are connecting to me, right? Like whether you attend a workshop or a live or posts, you're connecting to me, but we need connections to each other. We're all going through this process. We're all sensitive. We're just all going through this ascension process, and being able to connect to other people that are also going through it is really vital to our own growth. So I am doing the first Inspired Connections meetup. And what we're going to do, I'm going to do a reading, so an energy reading on the current energies, because that's something that affects all of us. So I'm going to have oracle cards. We're going to kind of pull out all the woo and see what my guides have to say about these energies and how it's affecting people. And then we're going to have a topic to discuss, and we'll break out into really small groups so that people have a chance to connect with other like-minded people, and to discuss this topic. And then we're going to come back, and then there's going to be an energy clearing designed to help us with these specific energies that are coming up for healing at this point, right? So that's what we're going to do. I'm also going to start a private Facebook group that's just for the people that attend these, so that you guys have a way to talk, communicate, if you want to have a thing where you're posting about your pets and you guys want to share pictures of your pets, like there's a way for us to continue this connection. So there will be a way for everyone to continue to communicate. And then every month we'll have these monthly meetups. And then as people attend this, the group will grow on Facebook, but we're just going to keep it private and just for people that are attending those, so that you guys get a chance to really connect and get to know each other. And then the weekend after that, I'm doing a chakra workshop. It's all about empowering you to get to know your energy centers, learn how to clear your energy centers, how to work with your energy centers. This is not meant to be information that's only for Reiki masters or energy healers. This is something that's just as important as your, washing your face and your hygiene and taking care of your vessel and eating healthy food. Your energy centers are just as important, and they help you with your well-being. Okay. So it's really, really important to take care of all of that stuff. So we're going to have I say we because I'm talking about my guides and me, but I am going to have a workshop that's all about empowering you to get to know your energy centers a bit more and work with them so that you can learn how to clear when is something not in alignment, when are you in alignment, and it's going to teach you how to do that. So those are all on my website at sacredsoul444.com if anyone's interested. Okay. I'm going to stop grounding the energy now and just do a little check-in. How are people doing? Especially like Kelly and Ray that said they weren't feeling fully back in their body. How are you guys feeling? Melanie sent me hearts. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate it. Good. Okay. Kelly's feeling better. Good. Sometimes we just need more grounding. That's all it is. I have had an interesting experience recently so for ages, I shouldn't say for ages, maybe the last couple of years, I'm on my phone a lot, like I think most of us are, but I'm on my phone a lot because I'm checking, social media for the business social media, checking how's everybody doing, or their comments, or people sending me questions, I'm answering questions. I'm on it a lot. And what has started happening is I started having like not full feeling in my hands, my arms and my hands, which of course was really freaking me out. And it came to me this week to place my hands on the ground. And it was amazing because it just, and within a few minutes, all of it was gone. So we have energy centers in the palms of our hands. We have chakras in the palms of our hands. And I'm sure holding on to devices all the time, which are emitting their own energy, right? And not taking enough time to take care of me. Remember at the beginning of this, I said I need more balance. Not taking the time to take care of me, it was coming through that I really needed to just bring in more grounding energy. So if anyone else has kind of experienced that, you might try this, just putting your energy centers, your palms of your hands directly on the ground. Earth has a very beautiful natural ability to heal us and bring healing to our body. She just does it naturally. And the more you can connect with that energy is good. All right. And Ray feels better too. Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I feel complete on my end. If anyone has any questions, you're welcome to ask. If not, if you're someone who watches this after the fact, you're always welcome to send me questions, sending me a message, or you can put it in the chat later down the road, and I'll be happy to answer them the best I can. But wonderful, great. It was really wonderful to connect with everyone. I look forward to seeing you guys at some of the workshops. I do these live energy healings once a month, just as a way to get a chance to connect with everyone on social media. So it's awesome. And hopefully I'll see you at some of the workshops coming up this month. There's 2 holidays in May. There's Mother's Day and then there's Memorial Day. So I didn't want to skip any of the workshops. So I ended up kind of having to smush them all together, I feel like. So in June, I'll try to do a better job of spacing things out. But I was like, oh my gosh, there's 2 holidays this month. And I don't want to, if somebody really needs that energy clearing, I don't want to omit anything. And I feel like this is all really important information, empowering information to help everybody really get into their, really own their light, own their inner guru, right? So I don't want to omit anything. So we're just going for it. I'm just doing all these things every single weekend so that everybody gets what they need if they need it. And then in June, I'll try to space things out a little bit better. So forgive me for having everything so close together, but yes, Cindy, I'll see you tomorrow. You guys are so welcome. You guys are so welcome. It's just awesome to connect with you guys in this way. Technology is really cool the way we can do this, right? It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to hop off. I've got a client here in about an hour, and we have an energy. She has a reading to do, so I've got some work to do before I meet with her. So I'm going to hop off. But thanks, you guys, for taking time to spend some time with me today. I appreciate all of you so much. Have a wonderful day.